Yeah, welcome back to the second module of this video. What we'll be talking about now is the portals where you can safely import from. We've actually discussed how well anyone should know what e-commerce is, and now in this second module we'll be talking about portals where you can safely import from, and you identifying. We have one of the first one is identifying a trustworthy supplier. You don't want to give money to someone that's going to defraud you. Number two, identifying quality products. You know, there are some, like I said, the essence of business is for me to make myself happy and also make my buyer happy. So you have to sell something of quality, something that will stand the test of time, something that will serve the prescribed function. And I'm also buying through a reliable agent. That is, after making your purchase from whatever platform you're buying, and I know, like I said, this is not supposed to be buying through a reliable agent. It should be, forwarding your products through a reliable agent, because you are buying from a supplier and you are bringing it here to Nigeria through a reliable agent. Like you should know that the word import means you are buying from somewhere. You're bringing it from a particular source into your own place. So it's important to know that the word importation is that if you are getting something from another country and you're bringing it here. So and the country of choice now will be China, because that's where that will be our area of concentration as far as this video course is concerned. So how do you identify a trustworthy supplier? Number one, let me go to my browser. Okay, so how you identify this is my Chrome. I want to show you what it takes to identify. Okay, so let's go to the portals you're going to import from. Portals where you can safely import from. Here we have 3 portals that can be used to ensure e-commerce business. Number one is Alibaba.com. Another one is AliExpress. I'm going to differentiate between the 3 portals we will be listing here, and the third one is 1688.com. But for the sake of clarity and simplicity, we'll be talking about, we'll be emphasizing more on one of it, because personally that's what I use. So I don't want to take you to the stress of merry-go-rounding. You've got to take one thing, then you stick to it, so you can do the needful on time. So this Alibaba.com, this AliExpress, they are loading. So let's say I want to buy a wristwatch. Let's assume I want to buy a wristwatch. Okay, so I need to I'll come on what I'm trying to do now is I want to identify a trustworthy supplier, someone that sells quality products, good products, that has a good history of business. So these are the experts. video is loading. I don't know what's wrong with the network. Yeah, so as you can see, so we'll be doing more. So let me check. Not sure. You can see this. You have to check the review. You click on it. Check the review. Check what people are saying about the product. Very, very important. For you to buy anything, you need to you need to check what others are saying about it. So look at this. So quickly, let's check the customer review. This is on AliExpress. I don't advise anyone to buy anything on AliExpress. Whatever you want to buy, you buy it from Alibaba.com. But it is important that you check the name of the name and the picture of whatever you want to buy here, for the reason that most times look at this. There is a way we verify like this. Look at this person now. Zinja Electronics has over 81% response rate. That is, whenever a message is being sent, over time, most of the time they respond very quickly. They've been in business for 19 years. They have 19 years of operation. They can be trusted, verified. You can see they have they have actually been verified by Alibaba themselves. Can you see? So this kind of person is a good person to do business with. So you observe it, and like I said, what we have here, what we want to consider is quality products. I think with this we are identifying trustworthy supplier, and like I said, these are the basic things you need to know. You check their response rate. You can be rest assured that the person you want to do business with responds well, and their duration in business, they've been in business for over 19 years. They are also verified, and I think this is a good person, a good supplier to buy from. Yeah, I can guarantee that. So now we're moving on to the next one. You have to do that for whatever thing you want to buy, whatever thing at all you want to buy. After searching for what you want to buy, do the search button, picture button, anyhow whatever products you want to buy, you just have to observe these little things. So then, how do you identify quality products? After you must have gotten what you want to buy, you have the name of what you want to buy, and you have to come to AliExpress. You check for the review of it, what people are saying. That is, people that have bought it in the past, what do they have to say about the product? Those are the basic things you need to observe before buying anything. In as much as you are looking up to ensuring quality, so you need to do all of these to have a good business feedback. So these are already this particular product has 4.7 rating. That is out of 5 that you are getting. This almost 97%, or let's say 96-97%. Let's check the review. What are people saying about it? You can see this person said, super cute, I love it, thanks to the seller, the leather is good, we'll buy more. Look at this person, I like the watch, everything came out intact, wrapped in foam rubber. There's certainly a dent on the strap, but not scary for such money. In life, look more elegant than in the photo. I advise you, deliver to England to a little more time than a month. Okay, one want to be sure of is the quality. What are people really saying? This person wrote 10 out of 10, very good for the price, happy with the product. Look at this person, very nice watch, consistent with the description. As description arrived in advance. Look at this person, thank Lord, very, very fast delivery, very crude. This I don't need to waste time on this. I can tell you this is a good product to buy. because it's a quality product. Since people from different countries have attested to the fact that it's a quality product, and it's a good one to go with, I can say. So that's that on identifying quality products. Like I said, these are the three portals. I mentioned three portals now. These you used to check for this. You can just look onto. You can just get whatever thing you want to buy. You must buy it from this platform. Why? Because they sell, their prices are relatively cheap compared to other platforms, and you can be rest assured that there is high level of security of buyers and sellers. There is a way they manage the relationship, the business environment between the buyer and the seller in such a way that you can hardly be scammed on this platform. From experience, this is what I use every now and then. And for AliExpress, it's just a way, it's just a place. This is it's a portal designed for direct consumer, final consumer. Like, I want to use for personal use, I decided to buy from this. So their prices are always more higher. They are higher than the rest of this platform. This 1688, why I don't want to go deeply into it, because it's something I don't use it. I must be sincere, but for the sake of clarity and simplicity, it comes in Chinese, and then you have to translate, do this, do that, and most of the times the products here are sometimes cheaper than Alibaba, but most times I can tell you specifically that people usually find themselves to be blamed with products they buy from this platform. I can say that. I can say it anywhere. So I advise you, I don't want you to do a test and fail something. So you need to buy from a tested and a trusted source after following the requirements that I've listed. They are just checklist. You must have a checklist. This product I'm buying, what are people saying about it? Is it of good quality? Do people have complaints on it? So you need to verify these things before you say I'm buying this product. Does that make any sense? So I advise you check for reviews of a product on AliExpress, and you finally get it here. That is from Alibaba. You get it there. But this you can check before you buy from anyone. You check how long they've been in business. You check if their business is verified. You also check their response. If you are really in business, there's a high tendency that you always want to respond to requests, inquiries, and the likes. So I think they are just basic things anybody can just think of if they are trying to entrust someone or entrust anything. So there are important things you need to consider. So now on these, let's move to the. I want to believe I've told you that you should buy from Alibaba. And I want to show you, I want to believe you've understood the fact that before you tag the product something that is quality or something that is of quality, you need to check out reviews, what people are saying about the product. Yes, what people are saying about the product, very, very important. So now, how do you buy from a reliable? No, like I said, it's not buying from a reliable. How do you forward it? Because now, okay, let's say I've agreed to buy this wristwatch, this particular wristwatch from this person. All I have to do is just, how do I buy now? So all I have to do is this. I click on it. I click on whatever I want to buy. No, you can see there is a way. Instead of you to send an email takes time for them to respond. Preferably, what I do is I have to engage them in a chat. We have this ad chat where you can just chat. You can just chat up with supplier immediately. So then I can always, instead of me to buy directly, I won't buy directly because of the fact that I have to negotiate. This person is selling. This person says he wants to sell this product for $26. Then as a business person, I have to negotiate. Oh, what if I can get it for $21? What if I can get it for $20? You understand? So in as much as you are in for negotiation, you don't need to buy directly. to negotiate. Then how do you negotiate? You click on this chat button, chat with me. You can see. So I have to log in. Maybe I want you to know that before you can do this, you must have opened an account with these platforms, with this portal, be it Alibaba, be it AliExpress. You have to open an account, just like the way we open an account for Facebook. Be sure that it is free. Anybody can open an account for free. Just open an account, so you'll be able to have access to their online chat platform. Then you can be able to buy. So let me log in so I can chat with the person. So I'll wait my chat is loading. So this is the message that has already popped up. Okay, so this is 12:46. So I can say to the person, hey, hello, I'm interested in your product. Okay, now this is it. Okay, so I can just say hi friend, I'm interested in your product. So you can just send it to the person. So then you have to negotiate. Once the person responds, I won't have to wait for the response now. I'll have to wait because there are so many things to be done. Then you can always negotiate. This $26, can I buy it for $21? Can I buy it for $22? It depends on how well you are good in negotiation. But the most important is there are basic tips you can always use. One thing you need to do, you let the person know that you are you're one of the biggest distributor in your country. So in as much as you want to partner with the person, so how much is the person going to sell it to you? What's the best price you can have it for? You let the supplier know, then you can have a good way to negotiate. So this particular supplier, now we have to create a payment link for you upon agreement. After a successful negotiation, the person will have to create a payment link for you. The payment link is what you will use to buy the product. Now on their platform is $26. Just like I want to buy something, there is this fixed price on the website, $26. So even if I'm slotting in my card, I will have to pay $26. You can just see you may have something like $30 slash, a $30 price that has been slashed. Now having the $26, they have to pay $26, nothing more. But at this stage, the person will have to modify what you have on. You have to modify it at the back end, and it's going to give you a new price, so you can pay upon agreement, upon negotiation. So then, what do you do after that? Now, the supplier is going to request some basic information from you, which includes your email address. Number 2, your address, email. Number 2, address, that is where you want the item to be shipped to. And number 3, I think these are the basic things you'll be asked. Then the next thing you slot in your card, then you make the payment. Then I want you to be sure that you know that you're not buying directly to your home address. That is your home address. You are not buying. It's going to be pretty expensive if you are shipping directly after buying from a supplier. No, so you have to give your supplier that the number of an agent or the details of an agent where the items will be shipped to. That is in China also. That is like I said, shipping through a reliable agent. Do you get it? So whatever your email is requested, you give the person your normal email, your email address, because that's where you will get information about the status of your item. But the address will be the address of your forwarder. There's something we call forwarder. Forwarder is a person that helps you to ship. It's an agent in the buying country, in the country where you are buying from, that will send the goods down to you, your forwarder. So you have to give you are not buying, since the item is not coming directly to you, it has to pass through your forwarder. The person will ship the item from his or her office. The supplier will ship the item from his or her office down to your agent. Back to your agent address. Then from your agent down to you. So you can either do express, that is maybe you want the item to be delivered to you within 2 days. That usually take around $8 per kg. Or maybe you want it to be done for you cargo usually take like a month or thereabout, 3 weeks to a month, it depends. So now you don't have an agent now, I want to believe. So I will give you the details of my own agent that does procurement and delivery of products down to Nigeria. So you don't need to waste your time looking for an agent, a forwarder that will bring your goods. You can always lean on let's say a trusted agent that has been used over time and has done fantastically fine. I can say, I think that's a way to reduce or minimize the stress. So if after negotiation you have been asked to provide your forwarder address, some people will call it forwarder, some people will call it agent, regardless, it's the same thing. So the only thing you need to do is this: you just provide this address, then I'll give you the Nigerian number, the name of the forwarder. The company's name is SKYROCKET. I'll give you their number, their number in Nigeria, and their Chinese number. But the most important thing now is the Chinese address, because upon arrival here in Nigeria, you get a call and a notification via message. So it's as simple as that. So this is the address you give. At the end of the day, I'll send this as an email. Oh no, I'll have to put it on the website where you can always check, but you can take your time to pause and maybe write this out. G025 1F New London Trade Market 89 Wang UNC Road USU District. Guangzhou, China. Wangshen Importation. So this is the Nigeria phone number. Nigeria phone number. This is Joy. 070-3884-5891. Alternatively, the China phone number. China phone plus 86-137-1127-3401. Yeah, so the name of their name is name of the company is Royal Gate Logistics. Royal Gate Logistics. Now this is a recommendation from me, and they don't have an idea that I'm doing this. Royal Gate Logistics. So after ensuring that you've negotiated perfectly, then the person is going to create a link for you to pay. Then you can use your MasterCard, the Nigerian MasterCard, to make the payment. Based on the quantity, I don't know what you intend to buy. Do you understand? So then you pay with your Naira MasterCard. You fill in your normal details. If your name is Khalid. If your address is Lagos Island, you use Lagos Island. That's the details you've used in opening your bank account is what you use at the section of the payment. I can assure you it is safe. But one thing is important: always ensure that you pay whatever platform you are buying from. MB. If you are buying from, if the person sends you a link, ensure that whatever link you receive must have the initiating website name. If you are buying from Alibaba, the link must be alibaba.com/whatever. It must have the originating website name at the beginning of the link. Very, very important. Don't buy from any link that does not have the initiating website in the forefront of the link. It's very, very important. So in summary, I want to believe I've been able to show you where you can safely import from. I've shown you Alibaba. I've shown you AliExpress. For 1688, I'm not giving you a go ahead, but it's a place you can also order from. But for the sake of simplicity, use Alibaba. For sake of checking out reviews and maybe standard and maybe price comparison, use AliExpress. Or if you want to buy for personal consumption too, wow, AliExpress too is good. So how do you identify quality products? You've got to check out their response rate, the mark, where I showed you star rating. Yeah, I mean 5.4/5. Anything from 4 is good. Anything from 4, wow, you can go ahead with it. Then and also shipping to a reliable agent. I've been able to give you the details of a reliable agent here in Nigeria that have an office in China and also in Nigeria, and how you can get in touch with them, their address. You can go ahead and do this. And one thing is important: after buying anything, let the person know that your name, your full name, your name and phone number should be written on the package. What does that mean? That is, after the person must have packed your item and is ready to ship to the above address, then you let the person know that your name and phone number should be written so as to avoid mishandling and possible misplacement of your product. Yeah, it won't be misplaced, so that you won't have issues with it. So once they have your name and phone number, they can always reach you anytime. Tell the supplier, that is the person you are buying the product from, to write your full name and phone number on the package. It's as simple as that. So I want to believe I've been able to communicate effectively on identifying a trustworthy supplier, on identifying quality products, and also shipping through a reliable agent. So take your time to watch this over and over again, so you can get it super clearly. Yes. Thanks for joining me on the second module, and thanks for listening. Catch you next video. Bye.